And we are recording. This is the 6th song in the Pulled Apart album that I've made a lyric video for. This features Jazmyn Faye, who should be my sister-in-law at some point. Actually, yeah, this is, I think, one of, I'm really happy with my news, but this video might even be better. So, yeah, we're gonna do what we always do. So because it starts with like a lot of reverb, like that faint, almost echo sound, I wanted it to also, the image to reflect that almost hollow, thin, kind of transparent noise. So that's why you got it starting out with the black and white and the basic white, lyrics. Save me from myself, 'cause I'm unwell. Almost creates like a flashback kind of atmosphere. And then it's like you wake up to reality to find that you're still in the same place. That was kind of what I wanted to do. And the lyrics will talk more about that, being trapped in the same place, but not even trapped, choosing to stay in the same place, hoping something's gonna change. Sever the ties that bind me to this dried up well. Close myself off 'cause I don't want nobody else. Try to rewind time's hands, but she won't reach out. That line, so try to rewind time's hands, like the hands of time, but she won't reach out. Like, so a little bit of a, play on words. They're connecting the person you're talking about with time and the hands of time. This pain is so hard to process. They tell me trust the process. Try and gaslight myself. This match was made in hell, but if I wish hard enough, then maybe we'll prevail. The connection there that I think a lot of people miss, it's subtle, but try to gaslight myself. This match, like a match that you spark, was made in hell. And that connects with the fuel beforehand. Like, we sparked something, but it's like it was almost had evil intentions from the beginning, which isn't necessarily what I'm actually claiming was the situation, but yeah. And so I'll stick around, I'll try to wait you out. You change your mind, come find me in the bed we made of nails. That's just a fire line. You change your mind, come find me in the bed we made of nails. Because I can't let you go. Your love is all that I know. Angel outlined in the snow still provides me with hope. I mentioned angels a lot in this album as a whole, as like a sign of hope and restoration, like hoping to be saved, but also what I viewed my partner as in this, in a sense. And here in this context, it's just talking about a snow angel. Like, angel outlined in the snow still provides me with hope, because as you'll see coming up, like, this kind of takes place in a endless winter in a way. So it's like finding signs of hope in what appears to all just be blank, white, cold. So forever in December I'll remain yeah, there you have it. In December, I'll remain, basically. Watching seasons change, so it's like life is going by just outside of the gate where I choose to stay. Everything else, the world keeps spinning, but I'm choosing to stay here, even as the relics I used, or the remnants of our time, are starting to decay as things keep going by. But I'm going to stay as if there's something here for me to gain in doing so. And then this next part is from the girl's perspective. Again, Jazmyn did an amazing job with the vocals. I wrote the lyrics, but the way she sang it was like better than I could have even imagined it. So there's a little bit of background noise, but that's because I was using the snowball mic at the time. I got an upgrade to a better mic at the time, and I look forward to doing something with Jazmyn again in the future.
They see the easy face with the final kiss. You let your soul corrode the day we split. There's nothing more to say, there's nothing left to kiss.
So it's essentially almost the other person taking pity and being like, why are you choosing to stay and do this to yourself? I think it's best that you move forward without me or whatever we had and all of that, to find peace for yourself. The one that you're longing for no longer exists. Like, that person is gone, you need to move on. And then why do you choose to suffer, calling out to the mist? That could be, it sounds like I'm saying mist, M-I-S-T, which could work too, almost like calling out to the fog, like just the shadow that's not there anymore. But yeah, calling out, I intended it for calling out to the person that is missing. So yeah, or the one that I am missing. Yeah, yes.
From friends to enemies, a term that sounds so threatening. With that, I'll try to restore harmony and one last threnody.
A threnody is a song that you would write for someone that is deceased, like a honoring of that person. And then I'm gonna just double check that I'm not lying. Threnody meaning, yeah, a song or a poem, piece of music composed as a lament or memorial for a deceased person. In an attempt to restore harmony, so between the two people, but also harmony as in, you know, how you can have harmony in a song. So there's a bit of a double meaning to that. So I'll try to restore harmony. I'll try to make amends in one last song, basically, about the end of this.
I seek to bring serenity, don't forsake my integrity. I yearn for my deity's return to fulfill my fool.
I seek to bring serenity, as mentioned kind of in the previous line. Don't forsake my integrity. I yearn for my deity's return to fulfill my foolish prophecy. So it almost emphasizes the level that I held this other person to, the amount of value I gave them, my deity. I'm yearning for their return. I'm going to wait here until they return to me to fulfill this prophecy that I have basically written for myself. This idea I've created that it is going to work out. This is all just a character development or whatever, or a test and whatnot. So again, stages of grief, not being able to accept the reality of the situation at the time.
So forever in December I'll remain, watching seasons change beyond an open gate, as the relics of a fellowship decay. I still stay as if there's something left to save. There's nothing left to. I wonder why we didn't last too laid the last straw that broke the camel's back. The masterpiece we built collapsed and shattered like glass. The pieces that I gathered only punctured my hands. I keep digging through a past, trying to find a way back. All I need is one more second chance. Waited for a bite on the heart that I cast. No strings attached, but the waves keep pushing it back. I found myself stranded, lost in a trance. Don't bother looking for an SOS, cause even if you manage to pull me from the sand, a part of me will never leave Hourglass.
I really love the way this works. I start rapping with Jazmyn holding that long note in the background. I think it sounds spectacular. But yeah, the lyrics, I wonder why we didn't last. Who laid the last straw that broke the camel's back? The masterpiece we built collapsed and shattered like glass. The pieces that I gathered, that's talked about in the first song, Need Your Love, about trying to pick up the pieces. They only punctured my hands. I keep digging through our past to try and find a way back. All I need is one more second chance. That's something that's just, how many people can say that? Just one more chance. Waiting for a bite on the heart that I cast, as if like fishing, putting my heart out on the line, which connects to the next line, no strings attached. But the waves keep pushing it back, like if you're too shallow in the ocean and stuff. So that's another kind of, like you're in a shallow place at this point where it's just, you're just throwing it out of desperation at that point. And it just gets pushed back by the tide. I find myself stranded, lost in a trance. So then, yeah, the connection to being like on a beach or an oasis where you can't get your line out far enough, so you're just stuck there. Don't bother looking for an SOS, because even if you manage to pull me from the sand, such as quicksand, a part of me will never leave Hourglass. And that also has like a double meaning. Like, again, the masterpiece we built collapsed and shattered like glass. So a part of me will never leave this creation, this monument that we built and constructed. It's like, even if you pull me from the sand, because you melt sand, that makes glass, Minecraft, a part of me will never fully disconnect from that. But also Hourglass, as in the sand that runs through an hourglass representing time. So yeah, no matter how much time goes by, basically, I'm not leaving there. And I thought it was clever, so I threw it in because it's the double representation of using both the masterpiece and an actual hourglass and the sand that runs through it. Even if you manage to pull me from the sand that's running through the hourglass, I still can't escape the actual capsule itself of time and all that. And then it fades back to white and black. So yeah, that was Nothing to Save by Delusion featuring Jazmyn Faye. Get back in here so I can see myself. Oh, I have one viewer. That's dope. Or is that me? I don't know how this works. I'm new to this whole streaming thing, to be honest. I don't use Twitch much. I think that's where I'm streaming. I tried to do Facebook, but it wouldn't connect, and I didn't have the patience to try and figure it out, so I'll try that another time. I'm only able to stream to one place at a time currently because they want more money if I decide to multi-stream, which I'll consider based on the results I'm getting here and if I can decide to keep doing this. We'll see after I finish the album if I think it's worthwhile to continue. Next song on the album is definitely not going to be as deep as this one. In fact, it's a mellow one. That's My Hoodie, which is a more upbeat punk one with just kind of fun lyrics. So that'll be a switch up. Shouldn't take me too long to get to that one in that sense. But yeah, in the meantime, now I gotta edit this. So thank you to whoever's viewing this. I'm gonna end the stream now, but I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Actually, like, that's cool because not often do people view, unless it's like Dan just like checking in on me. But anyways, yeah, closing this one out. Thanks for watching.